There was a time when British motor industries were churning out new models at just about the same rate Zuma promised to pay back the money. You'd actually be forgiven for thinking that Land Rover would carry on with this trend because the Disco 4, which is actually a 3, has been in production for the last 12 years and is not about to be stopped. As the saying goes, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. We're in rock crawl mode and we're just taking it in our stride. But as we do, I just want to make a bit of commentary on the interior of the car, which I quite like. I like the stitching on the dash. They didn't use any other color except black, but it does look good. There's different kind of materials. There's leathers, there's plastics, and it's blending and it's coming all together very nicely. What I really enjoyed about this engine and the gearbox and the settings is that you're not feeling like you're jumping all over the place. So it's very sure. You can be on the brakes and you're just relying on the torque and the power of the engine to take you through the obstacles. So you can really control what you need to do as and when you need to do it. You don't need to be fighting with a car or anything of that sort. So that to me is a big plus, and I think that to me is also a biggest selling point for the Disco 4, and hence why they're so popular. This is where you see what the air suspension can really do. I've never been a fan of air suspensions up until recently, and they really do work. Also, for me, what is important, because I'm not the tallest of guys, the sitting position is important, and I'm enjoying how I can look outside and have full view of what's happening around me, which is important if you're going to be going 4x4. You need to see where you're going. One thing that is very striking about the Disco 4 and somewhat unexpected looking at its size is its turning circle. It has, in my opinion, on this track, after the Ford Everest, the best turning circle ever. And that to me was like wow, because you're taking this obstacle is a rock, is like a rock and steps and things like that. We would normally have to go in and reverse out. But because the turning circle is so amazing, I'm doing it one go. No reversing in and out, no funny business. This is where we get to sample approach angles, breakover angles, and departure angles, and which I'm really impressed about with the Disco 4. Again, the torque is taking us up the hill. You're not fighting. You're not having to rely on momentum to go up. So everything is in ease, really. It makes 4x4 so much easier and comfortable to do. The Land Rover Discovery 4 isn't exactly what you would call fresh, but despite its age, it's still consistently outselling much younger rivals from BMW and Audi. It speaks volumes of the enduring appeal of this boxy Brit, whose successor is bound to be more rounder, more efficient, more car-like. More is the pity.